Hi guys, welcome to Hypothermia 101 with Coach Buzz. So today we're going to kind of learn a little bit about hypothermia. We're going to be talking about kind of what to wear, what not to wear, and then we'll touch a bit on kind of like how to treat hypothermia. Cool? So, first of all, what is hypothermia? What do you guys think hypothermia is?
When you get cold
and shiver.
So, cold. Yeah, could it be any more severe than shivering?
So cold you stop shivering.
So cold you stop shivering, exactly.
Maybe your skin turns blue.
Your internal organs start shutting down.
Okay, perfect, yeah. So basically hypothermia is when you get very, very cold, and kind of there's three main stages of it, like a mild, moderate, severe. And so basically the first stage, you can see people start to get kind of blue, like their lips and their fingertips will start to get kind of a purpley blue color. Or they'll start to shiver, and then when it gets really bad, they actually stop shivering, and then that's when their internal organs can start to shut down. That kind of stuff. So, what about, what do you guys think we can do to kind of prevent ourselves getting hypothermia?
Wear warm clothes.
Wear warm clothes? Absolutely.
Not sail when it's cold.
Yeah, for sure. So wearing warm clothes is very key. Dressing for the weather, for sure, is kind of one of the main things we learn as sailors. And then, yeah, big one, not going out when it's too cold. So if it's, like, extremely cold, if it's snowing, or just doesn't look like desirable weather to go sailing in, then for sure it's a good thing to just kind of call it off, go to a different day when it's a bit warmer. So under the topic of warm clothes, what kind of things do you think we should wear if, let's say, we go outside and it is snowing?
Are we sailing? Or
Yeah.
We're sailing in the
We're
snowing?
sailing and it's starting to snow. What do you think we should wear?
Dry suit.
Yeah, for sure. Dry suit. Are your fingers going to get cold at all? Do you think your fingers will be getting cold?
Gloves.
Yeah, and then where else on your body gets cold easily?
Your head.
Quickly. Yeah, your head. So you're definitely going to want to wear something like a hat or toque. So now what about if it is windy? What if it's very, very windy and cold?
Don't go sailing.
So don't go sailing, yeah, if it's too cold. But what if it's just kind of, you still are good enough to go sailing, you have all the right gear, what kind of gear would you want to wear? Something that kind of, you don't really want to shiver in the wind.
Windbreaker.
You don't want a windbreaker. Yeah, so windbreaker is really key to wear. And then what about if you fall overboard and you get wet? Is there any specific type of clothing you can think of that stays warm even when it's wet?
A raincoat?
Not cotton.
So yeah, not cotton is very key. Fleece.
Fleece.
So fleece stays warm. It kind of absorbs the water, stays warm. It's a really good thing to wear for sailing in any condition because it keeps you nice and warm. So that's snow and wind, and then obviously, what about if in the middle of the day it starts to get warm again, and all you brought was your dry suit or all the cold weather gear?
You should probably get off the water.
Yeah. And a good thing to think about is to kind of dress in layers. So if it does start to get hot again, you can take off layers. You can stay at a good temperature. So for hypothermia, what about so the actual treatment of hypothermia we'll talk about for a bit. So what you can do when someone is starting to kind of get hypothermic, the first thing you want to do is take them off the water, kind of get them to a drier, warm environment like a clubhouse or something like that. So when you do that, get them out of the water, get them dry. If they fell in the water, if they're wet and cold, you want to kind of get them out of those wet clothes and try and put on dry clothes. And what do you guys think would be some good things to kind of have handy at the sailing club in order to help treat hypothermia?
Blanket.
So yeah, blankets. Is there anything that would be there already, you think?
First aid kit.
Yeah, so first aid kit would have kind of like a nice hot blanket thing in it. Okay, and then towels. Everyone's going to bring a towel, so there's going to be lots of towels. So you can gather up all the towels. And then, yeah, so you want to kind of slowly bring them back up to a good temperature. For example, you don't want to just throw them in a hot tub or a hot bath or something. That's not good. You want to slowly bring up their internal body temperature. So to do that, you can kind of give them a hot cup of maybe like hot chocolate or just something warm. Yeah, to kind of get their body temperature up. Okay, so what we can do now, we can do a quick little exercise where one of you guys can be the victim and one can be, one can kind of pretend to save the other person. So if you're a victim, you're going to be shivering really cold, and then who's going to save and who's going to be the victim?
Save.
You're going to save? Okay.
I'm
So-
the victim.
Victim's going to be nice and cold, and then you're going to try and save her from what we just learned, okay?
Sure.
Am I actually dying? Like sitting? Or am I like unconscious yet?
No. There's no need. Thanks, the kids. Hi, Maggie. My name's Jen, and I learned how to treat hypothermia. Can I help you? What happened?
I'm cold.
Did you fall in the water?
Yeah.
Are your clothes wet?
Yeah.
Why don't we get you a change of clothes? Here's a change of clothes, Maggie.
Thanks. Jen.
I'm also going to give you some warm blankets
Jen.
and put them over you. Is this helping?
Yes.
That's good. I have some warm water here. Not too hot, but not cold, that you can sip on.
Cool. And she's in a dry, warm environment. You got her off the water.
She is.
Awesome. Is she in shock at all? Is she kind of scared?
Probably.
Horns.
Words. She gives her words.
Awesome. So we have a blanket. Can she
We
use
have a blanket. I have blankets on her.
Cool. Perfect. Okay. And then what would you do, say, if you didn't have blankets, if you didn't have any other clothes?
I would use towels. Like you said, we have towels.
We got lots of towels, yeah?
Mhm.
That's good.
If I had any extra clothes, I would donate them to Maggie.
Yeah, so if you had like an extra jacket or a hoodie or something that you didn't need,
Yes.
cool. That'd be good. Awesome. And then also, like, sharing body heat is a very good thing too.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you can kind of give her a hug if she's really cold. Transfer some of your body heat over to her. Awesome. Are we done? Cool. Yeah, no, yeah, so you guys, if you want to just sit back up there,
Okay.
that would be cool. Okay, awesome. Do you guys feel like you know how to treat hypothermia? You know what it is? You know how to avoid it?
Mhm.
Yeah?
What if it gets to
Helpful.
the extreme stage you were talking about?
So the extreme stage, first thing you're going to want to do is call 911, right? So call 911 and then, yeah, stay with the victim and try and bring up their temperature the same way, just kind of keep them warm, give them blankets, and then if it's still really bad, wait for the paramedics to get there, and then they will take it from there. Okay? Ask an instructor knows how to do it, they'll be there to help. Right? Okay, so you guys did awesome. Really looked like you knew what you were doing. Looked like you were a professional there. Yeah, really good job today. Yeah, let's get out on the water.
Thanks, Coach Buzz. Thanks, Coach Buzz.
No problem, ladies.